Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take you to one of the most beautiful and serene places in India, Munnar, located in the southern state of Kerala, known as the Kashmir of South India. Munnar is a true paradise nestled in the Western Ghats. It's a must-visit destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Imagine waking up to the cool mountain air, the smell of fresh tea leaves, and the stunning sight of rolling hills as far as the eye can see. Our first stop was at Eravikulam National Park, located on a massive mountain in the Western Ghats. We couldn't drive all the way up, so we needed to take a government bus.
We just boarded the bus.
We're going to the top of this mountain to see the good views. It's in the national park at Munnar. So they let you park your vehicle here, you take a ticket, and then you go in a bus to the top. So the ticket price is everywhere different for a foreigner and Indian.
Yeah.
So cheap for us and a little bit extra for them.
More than double.
More than double for us. It's a 200 rupee for me, 500 for him.
But still, it's not that expensive.
It's not.
This is a top-rated thing to do here, so I think it's going to be epic. We're going to have so much fun. I'm hoping to see all the animals.
Varayad. There is certain goats here. In the world, they are only in this area. They exist only here.
Oh, wow.
So,
And the view is going to be amazing because you're going to go right to the very top of the mountain, and we're going to see the tea field, like
all the tea plantations, which is more like a terrace farming. It's like on the slopes.
Yeah.
So you get that sloped geography. It's very beautiful actually. That's what everybody come here for. It's very famous. Kerala's most famous thing is Munnar, if I'm not wrong. That's what mainly people come here for. And the backwaters.
Right. This is a state park, right? So it's run
national.
by the government.
Yeah, this is a national park. There is safari. You can take a safari bus and go and, check out the animals.
That costs 4,000.
Yeah, you take a jeep and they take you to some dams, waterfall, everything inside, where you cannot drive your vehicle. It's more like a forest area, so you cannot go by yourself. That kind of things you can do, which we are not, because we are here only for a couple of days and we don't have that much time.
I think there's a lot to see, so we don't want to waste. I mean, we should come back here another time, but with just 2 days, we have to pick and choose what we want to see.
Yeah.
Seen only in this part of Western Ghats.
So we just got off the bus and we're already seeing some wildlife. There's some goats right here. Well, there's one here. He seems pretty friendly. Don't show you're threatening it or anything. All right, let's keep going. We don't have too much time here. We're thinking to spend 45 minutes. Check out the views. So they have all these hairpins. They just go up the mountain like this.
Can you take my picture with him?
You're not allowed to touch them, ma'am.
So that goat you see is a special type. It's called a Varayad. They only exist in this national park, nowhere else in the world. So they're protected in this national park.
That's so cool. So they're safe here.
So they don't extinct.
What can hunt them though, I guess? Are there tigers up here?
Tigers are in another forest called near Periyar. So if you go there, you walk like this and you might see a tiger maybe. You won't walk like this, no, but you can see around with there.
Right. Love them, but don't touch them. There they are. Oh, that's so good water. It's right from the creek here. It's one of the most cleanest water around.
We don't want to go up all the way walking, so look at this vehicle. It will take you up. It has this back seat facing backward, and they face it towards the front.
This is fun.
This is fun. No seatbelt, nothing. Just open here.
I didn't think about that yet.
Let's go.
Just
So we're
remember
gonna go
though,
up.
what goes up must come down.
Yeah, I know. So I don't want to walk up because then I have to walk down too. I'd rather one in.
It's true. So they're gonna take us all the way to the top of this.
The one behind this peak, it's called Anamudi Peak. That is the second tallest in India. After Himalaya, that is the tallest one. Tallest peak, right? Himalaya is the tallest peak. Then after that, it is Anamudi, and that is just behind us. So we are going to the peak of this mountain so that we can see the whole Munnar.
So cool.
And we are gonna go 1 kilometer up. That's like a long way up.
I'm glad we're not walking it.
I know. I mean, we wouldn't make it. We will come back early. This is a Neelakurinji plants. They bloom only once in 12 years. So the next blooming is in 2030. It's very famous because it's only plant which blooms in 12 years, right? It's like, that's crazy. It doesn't bloom every year. So people will from all over the world come to see this when it blooms.
Oh, that's so cool.
We cannot see it blooming now because it doesn't bloom. It blooms, it looks so pretty, right? The whole mountain will be full of flowers.
We have to come back in 2030. Remember that. See, if you guys had snow, this would be great skiing. Maybe too steep though.
You get a lot of landslides here, so this is not a good place to live or to build your house or you get a lot of landslide. You never know, especially in a rainy season. It's not rainy season, but rainy season is the most beautiful season. So people will come here to see it though. See the waterfall. You're on top of the waterfall. Tiny waterfalls, right? It's not like a big waterfall. It's just because it's all rock and also whenever it rains, you get the waterfalls everywhere.
Oh, the goats. So if you come here, you're gonna see goats.
Yeah, because this national park is actually to protect that type of goats. So you see them everywhere. It's called a varayad, okay? I don't know its English.
Right. I don't even know if it's a type of goat or a type of sheep. It might be a sheep. Yeah, it's beautiful up here. So we're at the top of the point where we can go. We can't go any further?
No, we cannot go for any further because there are tigers and leopards. I don't think leopards anymore, but there are tigers in this mountain, so they don't allow us to go beyond this point.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's only safe till here.
You are not allowed to go there. They can come here though.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay,
Yeah.
do the tigers just know not to cross this line, or could they actually be here?
It's populated. They won't come here, right? I hope not.
No, they don't come. I asked them, so they said they don't come here.
Okay.
Tigers, do they see us as food or just as a threat?
It's threat probably.
Threat, but if they are handicapped, they cannot really hunt. Then they will see you as a food.
But in this particular park, it's not a problem because there are a lot of Neelakurinji guitars, so they have lots of food.
Oh, yeah,
That is true.
that's true.
They will hunt this sheep I was telling. Its real name is Neelagiri tar. So they hunt them. So they don't really need us.
That is the highest point of the mountain that we are here. Behind that is the tallest mountain in India outside Himalayas. We can't see that from here, but I think we can see it when you go to the foot of the hill near the ticket counter.
Wow. So we're almost at the top.
Yes.
Like we're close.
I think we must be 1.5 kilometers or something like that above ground.
Wow. Well, I know even just I can feel like it's difficult to breathe. Like it's not difficult to breathe. It's
It's a little lighter.
Like a little bit lighter. Yeah. And people that don't know the Himalayas, that's Everest. So
Yes.
that's the tallest mountain. Like if we're comparing about that,
Yes.
this is a tall mountain
Yeah.
After Everest.
after Everest. Not in the world.
Yeah.
Not the second
I think,
largest.
sorry, I think I might be wrong. I think it's around more than 2 kilometers above the ground.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Anamudi is about 3 kilometers.
Oh, this is so cool up here. So you get different plants growing here just because of the.
Yeah, because of the heavy rainfall that we get here.
Okay.
So our fauna, and this is called Western Ghats. So Western Ghats is one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. So all the flora and fauna here are very old compared to, for example, Himalayas is a new mountain range. It's not very old.
Right.
So they are not very rich in flora and fauna as we have here. And particularly this national park was a colonial hunting ground for the British plantation owners. Now it's converted into national park because this particular Neelakurinji tar is only found in this area.
Okay. Like when you're in India, I feel like it's like, what's the reason to, leave India? You have everything. You have different climates. Like you said, over the mountain passes, you have desert.
Yeah.
You have the rainforests, you have the ocean.
Yeah.
The views here in Munnar are absolutely breathtaking. Trails wind through misty plantations and dense forests. It's such a beautiful part of the world. We really wish we had more time to just sit and take it all in.
All right, this is a nice pathway, this arch here. So where's this take us?
We are entering to Kurinji garden. This is a garden where they have just for showcase planted some of the Neelakurinji. That is a plant that blooms every 12 years.
Oh,
Even though the plant is everywhere in this mountain, they just kept it in a small area where we can experience it.
it looks a bit more dense here too, right?
Yes.
It's like, this is the plant here. We're not allowed to touch it, I don't think. Izzy, having fun?
Yeah. It is actually taking me.
Oops. Oops.
Going over the bridge? This is bamboo. Oh, the thing that
Yes.
teachers use.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
We had to hike 2 kilometers down the mountain to get to our bus and headed to Tekadi to visit a tea plantation. Along the way, our driver recommended a roadside zipline that looked too fun to pass up. The last zipline I did was in the Alps of Austria, but this one was a whole different level, especially when I realized I wasn't slowing down much at the end. Thankfully, 2 guys caught me against a big mattress. We're creating so many great memories here, and I hope you'll join us in the next videos as I experience India for the first time.